Hey everyone, it's Dan Charles with LiteForex. It is Saturday, July 11th. I'm going to do my breakdown of the major Forex pairs. Please subscribe to the channel. Go to the link in the description below this video and hit the like button if you like my videos. Be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Let's get into it. Okay, we're going to start as usual with the Australian USD. And so the last day, we were looking quite bullish on the 8th when we made the video. Really looked like it would continue going bullish, and it did go. It did went up, but we are hitting this wall at 0.70. So you can see on the 7th, we hit that wall. Let me just blow this up a bit here. We hit that wall at 70, pulled back, looking to set up again on the Wednesday, try again, came up, hit that wall again, pulled back, and then yesterday, Friday, we pulled back again. So we're a little choppy here. I think it's going to try again on Monday. Now the weekly chart is definitely looking like we could fill this gap in. We could be ready to pull back. Even the monthly, you can just see it's just hanging on. It's putting in lower highs, and it really looks vulnerable to a drop. So I say Monday, this really needs to bust through that 70, or we're going to go bearish on the Australian USD. Let's see how the 60's looking here. Here's the 60 minutes. So we're clearly hitting that wall up here at 70. You can see hitting that wall, coming down, holding support though. You can see we're holding support around 0.6922. And we're just kind of choppy. We're waiting for this to either break out, take out that 70 price, and then I think we'll be going from there, making new highs or no recent highs, or we're going to break this level and come down. So it's a real wait and see. Yeah, well, let's see how that plays out. It has to really break that 70 on Monday, I would say. Let's see how the futures are looking. It's going to look pretty similar. Sometimes it looks different, and I can get a better read when I'm looking at the futures and going back and forth. So yeah, you can see that lower high. It's early, but it is setting up for a potential lower high on the monthly, this to come down. So what happens next day is really going to be critical that it breaks that 70 price. And if it takes out 70, I think we're going to take out these the high, which was on the 10th of June, 70.64. So let's see if it can take out 70. I'm still leaning more bullish because we are holding this level right here, the 69.24 price. You can see we're holding that support. The low was 69.25. You can see it did pull up yesterday, just like it did right here. So there is some support around 69.50 as well. So let's see if this can hold and break and not set up like we're looking in the weekly and the monthly. So let's see if it can break out. All right, on to the Euro USD. Euro USD has been very choppy. You can see it attempted a breakout here, and it's trying to get above this 1350 price. And if it breaks 1350, I think it'll take out these recent highs as well. And that was 1.1423. But it is rejecting that 1350 price once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times, and now we need to try again. It's putting in lower highs from yesterday, and kind of like the Australian USD, this weekly chart with this long upper wick here is looking quite bearish, and we're also forming a potential lower high on the monthly. You can just see how this could come down. This could come down. So it's very important that price breaks this 1350 early next week, and it needs to continue to hold 12.5, but definitely 1200 is 1.1200 is the critical support on the Euro USD. Let's see the Euro futures. Yeah, so pretty similar. There's that support, 1.12. That needs to hold. We are above 13, 1.13. So that would be some initial support to hold, but it just needs to bust through 13.5. And if it closes above, then I think it will go. But for now, we're going to wait and see on that one. Let's take a look at the pound USD. Pound USD has been quite bullish the last week and a half. Now, when I saw this on Thursday night, I was pretty confident we'd pull back just because this was a very bearish candle here, and we had this gap, so I knew this gap was going to need to be filled. So it did pull back, but then pulled back up. It is putting in a lower high. It still looks bullish on the weekly, and even the monthly looks like there's more upside. But this needs to take out 1.27. That's the resistance. And we're just barely staying above support at 1.26. You can see that, just barely, and then we got 25. So 25, this could easily pull back. 25 is going to be the really important support level. Let's see if that can hold. Yeah, so this looks more bullish on the higher time frames. Let's see how it looks on the 60. So you can see that bit of rejection here around this 1.2664 price. Just looking at the hourly chart, so it tried to break it here, pulled back, tried again. Here we are pulling back. And yeah, so 25 support's way down here. But we look for strong support at 25.67 as well, which was the most recent low. And yeah, right now it is looking vulnerable to drop. So let's see how Monday plays out. Even the 240, you can just see on the 240 here that it's putting in that lower high, and it's clearly still in an uptrend. But this is a very bearish candle here with that lower high rejection, and now we're really setting up with this bearish candle. So this can still turn around, can still hold this support level as well, 25.84. But if this low gets taken out, just like I showed on the monthly, or sorry, the 60, 25.67, then we will be coming down. So that's how I'm looking at this one for Monday. Let's see how the pound futures are looking. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. We're just above that 26 support, and we need to take out 27, and we're putting in lower highs. We're definitely bullish, but it's definitely looking vulnerable to drop. Same thing, bullish on the weekly, bullish on the monthly. The lower time frames, 240 and the 60, are showing that resistance, suggesting more downside. So we need to hold 25, and let's see if it can hold 26 and actually break out next day. Okay, New Zealand US dollar. New Zealand US dollar is hitting a wall at 0.66. You can see that the high on Thursday was 0.6601, pulled back. That was the next level that needed to be taken out. And then yesterday it did put in lower highs. And just like the Australian dollar, this has been on quite a move. And you look at the weekly, and we got this gap here. And it does look like it's vulnerable for a pullback. Let's see how the 240 is looking. All right, so you can see the 240 trend clearly up, but you can just see that rejection here We got good support at 66.46. We hit that exact same price, 65.46. 65.46. Same price hit, bounced, then putting in that lower high. So this really needs to take out that 66 resistance. I'd say Monday. Monday needs to take that out. Let's see how the New Zealand futures are looking. Yeah, no different. No different. Yeah, we got that wall at 66. I think it's definitely still has a shot to break out. The New Zealand dollar is looking more bullish and strong than the Australian dollar. So usually they correlate. You can see though on the 240 minute, you can see that resistance hit. So we hit resistance at the high 66. So that was hit twice, then it pulled back. And then you can see we're putting in lower high resistance at 65.88. That same price was hit. So that is not positive for the New Zealand dollar. We got this support down here at 65.46. That needs to hold. So that's how I'd be playing this one. You got the uptrend, needs to break this resistance, and then take out this 66 price. That needs to happen, I'd say by Monday, Tuesday, definitely to continue this move, and then of course it needs to hold this 65.46 level. Okay, USD CAD, bit choppy here, bit rangy. We're in between 36.32 and 35, and it needs to break this wall, and 37 is really the resistance as well. So you can just look at this and see that we're choppy, but if the USD CAD can take out 37, then we would we'd potentially run from here. 35 is strong support. Now looking at the weekly chart and the monthly, we've talked about that support on the monthly at that low of 1.3315. Here we are 11 days into the month here, and it does look like we had this breakout, we had this pullback, and it's potentially setting up to break, but it needs to take out this level. First it needs to take out 36, the high, 36.32, and if it takes 36.32 out, 37 is next. So I'm just waiting to see if it can take out 37, and then I'll be more longer term bullish. But right now, you got to be neutral on the USD CAD when it's just rangy and choppy like this. So let's see how the Canadian dollar's looking. Canadian dollar just rangy as well. It's in between the 74 price and 73. And we're just waiting for it to break above 74 or break below 73. And until that happens, we really got to just stay neutral on this pair and the Canadian dollar. USD yen, I've been bearish on the USD yen. Really looked bearish, but it was very up, down, choppy for these 3 days as well. Very bearish candles, but still it was just going sideways, but setting up more bearish. Had this drop, but look what happened. It pulled back above 107. 107 is the support. It dipped all the way down to 106.64, but then closed back above 107. So let's see if this one can bounce next day because of the fact that it's holding that 107 price. But this one needs to break above 108, close above 108 to really be bullish again. If we look at the 240, yeah, you can just see that rebound. Yeah, quite bearish here. But yeah, this one, it's got a ways to go to really turn around. You have to still call it bearish until it really breaks out and breaks 108. But it is rangy. So if we look at the 60, Yeah, the 60-minute is showing showing that resistance. It hit resistance at 106.95, pulled back. So yeah, this could pull back before it breaks. And the weekly chart is just rangy, just like the daily. And the monthly is pretty rangy. If we look at the monthly chart, look at the last several months. Not a lot of movement on the USD yen. It's not moving like this. This is moving, moving, and then sideways, rangy. Not a lot of movement. And this is the monthly chart, so you can just see on the weekly, very sideways. So let's take a look now at the yen futures. We'll look the opposite. Let's see how it looks. Okay, so the yen futures, yeah, trending up, just as the USD yen trending the other way, but sideways as well. So the 60-minute chart is suggesting a rebound could be in order as well. Yeah, this is really a wait and see. Like, clearly it looks bullish based on the daily chart. It does have a bit of an upper wick, but until it takes out this 94 price, that would be the price. So 0.00940000 is the price we're looking at. If that gets taken out, then I'd be bullish on the yen, bearish on the USD yen. So I'm going to stay neutral on the USD yen. It's too choppy, it's too sideways. It does look like it could bounce next day to the upside, but we got to wait for it to take out that 108 price to really confirm the trend. Okay, that is the breakdown for Saturday, July 11th. Please subscribe to the channel. Go to that link in the description below. Thank you for watching and have a great weekend. Thank you.